So what's up everyone? Welcome to Drawing Every Current Capital City. My name is Julian Dunn, and in this video, the next capital city I'm about to draw is going to be Victoria, British Columbia. This is quite a smaller Canadian capital. Thank freak for that, compared to the last Canadian capital that we had to work on, that we had to draw. I'm happy for that. We're going to use smaller paper, the 7x10 instead of the 9x12, since this is quite a small Canadian capital. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to work. Located in the Canadian province of British Columbia, Victoria is on the southern tip of the Vancouver Island of Canada's Pacific coast. The city is named after Queen Victoria, and it's one of the oldest in the Pacific Northwest. The area used to be a home for the Coast Salish people, including the Songhees. The Spanish and the British were kicking butt. They dominated the Northwest Coast exploration, and the Victoria area wasn't explored until the late 18th century, I believe. Fur trader James Douglas had a job to do, and that is setting up a trading post in the Victoria area. He founded Fort Victoria in the year of 1843, and this fort was controlled by the Hudson's Bay Company. A crown colony was born in 1849. Between 1850 and 1854, a number of treaties were made with the indigenous people to purchase a piece of land just for goods. The town was being set up and became a colonial capital. Gold discovery came from the mainland of British Columbia colony and reached to San Francisco in 1858. Victoria became a useful place for miners. In 1862, a smallpox epidemic wiped out the First Nations living in the Pacific Northwest. And the outbreak all started in the city of in Victoria. In the year of 1866, now, 1866 was a special year or time for the Vancouver Island colony because, well, it merged with the original British Columbia colony to establish the new British Columbia colony. Victoria became a capital afterwards instead of being New Westminster. Eventually, Victoria turned into a provincial capital when British Columbia joined Canada in the year of 1871. Victoria is nicknamed the Garden City, and its motto is Forever Free. In Latin, you get this. Victoria is home to the University of Victoria, Camosun College, Royal Roads University. These three schools are part of the Greater Victoria area, Craigdarroch Castle, the Empress, and, last but not least, the British Columbia Parliament buildings. Victoria is the birthplace of these famous people such as actors Cameron Bright, Callum Worthy, and Megan Ory, and musicians David Foster and Nelly Furtado, or Furtado, however you say her last name. I wish I could do the Victoria drawing in one sitting, but what stopped me from doing that is the fact that I had to open the door for my mother, who she came home from work. So I couldn't even do the drawing in one sitting, I wish, since this was a pretty straightforward drawing, and it didn't surprise me whatsoever that this drawing is a complete cakewalk. The 7x10 paper, it all depends on the perspective, how close or far the skyline of a city is, and the amount of trees I had to do. I don't think I ever had to work on the trees, but I did have to work on the small buildings and the water, boats, all that stuff. It was just a really one of those simple drawings of any capital city that I have ever done. Okay everyone, here's the finished drawing, the capital city drawing of Victoria, British Columbia. Less than 2 hours of work. I do feel guilty for choosing another simple picture on the internet of a Canadian capital. I think the last simple drawing that I did of a Canadian capital was Fredericton, New Brunswick. I don't remember 100%. I don't remember that perfectly. Again, I do feel guilty for choosing an easy picture of Victoria's skyline. Well, that's because this skyline is very small. It's a freaking ant. I love how this turned out. I love how I did the water. I love how I did the harbor. You got the boats, like in the middle of the drawing, where the horizon is at. You got some small buildings. This is supposed to be a cloudy sky, and it's a little bit hideous looking. But oh well, freak it. Screw it. It's just a drawing, Julian. Not every drawing is perfection. This drawing is decent, though. Victoria, British Columbia, everyone. Well, we got past the 10 provincial capitals of Canada. That means we're down to the last 4 Canadian capitals, 3 territorial capitals, and then 1 national capital, of course. Yeah, we're getting closer, much more closer, to getting past these Canadian capitals. So that is going to be the end of this video. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope this video was quite enjoyable to watch. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I love to connect with you people. And also, feel free to follow my Facebook page. So, I will catch each and every one of you guys later.